Shocking truth. Baking soda could save your sex life after 50, but most people use it wrong. 72% of men over 50 experience impaired blood circulation in the genital area without even knowing it. Source: American Urological Association, AUA 2023. This number is not only shocking, it also exposes a harsh reality in modern medicine. Many doctors still treat sexual decline after 50 as something normal and expected. When middle-aged, men visit the hospital for intimacy issues, most receive a dismissive pat on the back. It's just aging, and are handed a prescription for enhancement pills, often without any testing. But what they fail to examine is the most crucial factor: microcirculation, the small blood vessels that determine whether blood can reach where it needs to go. And when these vessels have silently hardened over the years, then no matter how much testosterone you have left, your body simply won't respond. That's exactly what nearly cost Walter, 68, his sense of manhood. He spent 30 years working in rescue services in Ohio. Walter didn't smoke. He had no diabetes. His blood pressure was just slightly high. By all standards, he was a fairly healthy man. But then he began to notice chronic fatigue, cold hands and feet, even in mild weather loss of desire to be close to his wife, and eventually, complete loss of sensation. I guess I really am just getting old, Walter thought. But the truth was, his body wasn't old. It was blocked because blood wasn't flowing where it needed to go. Then one night, during an attempt at intimacy, Walter experienced severe chest pain and had to be rushed to the emergency room. Doctors ruled out a heart attack, but the Doppler ultrasound revealed severe hardening of the pelvic microcirculation. Blood simply couldn't flow downward. It wasn't psychological. It wasn't a hormone issue. It was a serious decline in blood circulation, something no one had ever checked for years. And the most surprising part? What helped Walter slowly regain his vitality wasn't a new medication. It was baking soda. The same thing he used to make pancakes for his grandchildren. After just 3 weeks of using it properly, with the right dosage and simple lifestyle changes, Walter started to feel warmth returning to his hands and feet, deeper, uninterrupted, sleep, and for the first time in nearly 2 years. He felt a sense of closeness again, not just physically but emotionally. I never imagined that one small morning habit could bring back the feeling of being a man again, he said, eyes glistening. If you're over 50 and you've ever felt worried, discouraged, or silently frustrated, stop right now and watch every minute of this video carefully. Because what you're about to learn about blood circulation, nitric oxide, and baking soda could help improve your intimacy, boost your energy, revive your connection, and even save your marriage. Don't forget to hit subscribe to 50 Plus Health Guardian so you never miss simple, science-based, and safe solutions to help you stay strong, whole, and in control after 50. And now, let's begin with the most foundational question. Why does blood circulation decline after age 50? And how does it silently destroy male sexual health? Part 1. The truth about circulation and sexual health after 50. After turning 50, a silent shift begins inside the body that very few men are aware of. The inner lining of your blood vessels, once soft and flexible, starts to stiffen. This causes a drastic drop in nitric oxide, NO, the molecule responsible for blood vessel dilation. And this is the critical link to sexual function. When NO decreases, blood vessels can't expand, blood can't flow into the genitals even. If you have desire, emotions, or love, your body can't respond. The feelings are still there, but your blood no longer follows orders. According to a 2022 study by Johns Hopkins University, men over 55 have 50% less nitric oxide on average than men in their 30s. This is one of the main reasons why enhancement drugs stop working over time. because the vessels can no longer open wide enough to deliver blood to where it's needed. That's why the real solution doesn't lie in temporary stimulation. It lies in restoring vessel flexibility and rebuilding circulation from the inside out. And that's exactly what baking soda, when used correctly, can support, as you'll discover in the next part. Part 2. How baking soda works in the body after age 50. If you've always thought of baking soda as something for baking cookies or freshening up the fridge, what you're about to hear may change how you look at that familiar white powder forever. Baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate, is actually a mild alkaline compound. And when taken correctly, it can influence your blood flow, blood vessels, and even your sexual function, especially in people over 50. Why is this important? After 50, our bodies gradually lose the ability to maintain a healthy acid-alkaline balance in the blood. Several factors contribute to this. Poor dietary habits, with low vegetables and high red meat, chronic stress, sedentary lifestyle declining. Kidney function with age. All of these lead to a condition known as low-grade metabolic acidosis, meaning the body tends to become slightly more acidic than normal. It may sound minor, but the consequences are far from small. When your blood becomes too acidic, blood vessels constrict, blood flow slows down, and most importantly, nitric oxide levels drop significantly, which means even if you feel desire or arousal, the blood simply cannot flow to the right place at the right time. This is where baking soda quietly plays a powerful role. When diluted properly and consumed at the right time, baking soda can neutralize excess acid in the bloodstream, create a mildly alkaline environment that allows blood vessels to relax, stimulate natural production of nitric oxide, improve blood flow to small capillaries, including those in the genital region. Put simply, it helps clear and reopen the vital pipelines that have gradually narrowed over time. A notable study by Augusta University in the U.S., published in the Journal of Immunology in 2018, found that drinking a small amount of diluted baking soda daily helped reduce systemic inflammation, improve blood pH balance, and support endothelial function. The endothelium is the thin layer lining your blood vessels. And when this layer is healthy, blood flows more smoothly, more fully, and reaches exactly where it needs to go. Several middle-aged patients have reported that after just 2 to 3 weeks of proper use, they began noticing real, specific changes. Their hands and feet were no longer cold. They felt more alert in the mornings. Their sleep became deeper, and most importantly, the feeling of intimacy returned without pressure or fear. Of course, baking soda is not a miracle cure, and it doesn't replace a healthy lifestyle. But when used correctly, it can be the first link in a chain reaction that reopens a door many had thought was permanently closed due to age. However, and this is absolutely critical, baking soda is highly effective when used properly, but it can backfire if misused, especially in those with chronic conditions, those taking medications, or anyone tempted to increase the dose on their own. In the next part, you'll discover 5 serious mistakes many people make when using baking soda, and why some feel better, while others end up in the hospital because of a single spoonful of what they thought was harmless powder. If you found this section helpful, don't forget to subscribe to 50 Plus Health Guardian so you never miss out on simple, science-backed solutions specifically designed for your age. Practical, safe, and truly effective. Part 3. 5 dangerous mistakes people over 50 often make when using baking soda. Baking soda could be the key to restoring vitality and circulation after age 50, but if used incorrectly, it can turn into a double-edged sword. I've seen many people get excited after learning about the benefits of baking soda. They try it the very next day, and just a few days later they're dealing with bloating, dizziness, rapid heartbeat, or worse, a trip to the hospital. Why? because they used it based on instinct, not on an understanding of what their body actually needs. Here are the 5 most common and also the most dangerous mistakes middle-aged adults tend to make when using baking soda. Mistake number 1. Increasing the dose to get results faster. Many people think, 4 teaspoons doesn't seem to do anything. I'll just take a full teaspoon to speed things up. That kind of thinking is extremely risky. Baking soda contains a significant amount of sodium, and when it enters the body in excess, it can cause sudden spikes in blood pressure, trigger irregular heart rhythms, lead to swelling in the face, hands, or legs, and is especially dangerous for anyone with a history of heart disease, high blood pressure, or mild kidney dysfunction. Case in point, Dennis, age 70, started taking baking soda twice a day without medical advice. Within 1 week, he was hospitalized with arrhythmia and severe electrolyte imbalance. Mistake number 2, taking it after meals or right before bed. Baking soda is not a digestion aid, although some people mistakenly believe so. Taking it after eating can cause severe bloating and excessive belching, disruption of stomach pH, leading to poor digestion and reduced vitamin absorption, increased risk of long-term gastric irritation or ulcers. Taking it before bed, that's risky too. You may experience heart rhythm issues during sleep, or increased kidney strain while the body is supposed to be resting. The only appropriate time is early morning on an empty stomach and only once per day. Mistake number 3, treating it like a quick fix and then quitting too soon. Some people take it for 3 days, see no major changes, and give up. Others take it for a week, notice less bloating, and stop, thinking they're done. But baking soda isn't a symptom relief medication. It's part of a longer journey toward rebalancing the circulatory system, and it takes time for the blood vessels to respond. Usually it takes 2 to 3 weeks to feel noticeable benefits, and only when combined with proper hydration, light physical activity, and a healthy, balanced diet. There is no shortcut when it comes to restoring circulation in people over 50. Mistake number 4, taking baking soda while on medications, without consulting a doctor. Baking soda can silently interfere with many types of medications by reducing the absorption of blood pressure, meds alkalizing the blood, which may neutralize diuretics or stomach medications, or increasing drug elimination speed, making chronic treatments less effective. It's particularly risky if you are taking blood pressure medication, cardiac drugs, corticosteroids, diuretics, or antacids. If you're on any regular medication, always consult your doctor or a certified clinical nutritionist before introducing any new supplement or remedy. Mistake number 5, not drinking enough water along with it. This is a silent but extremely common mistake. Baking soda needs water to dissolve properly, neutralize acidity safely, and move through your system via the bloodstream and kidneys. If you only take a few sips, just to get it down, you may end up with partially crystallized baking soda in the stomach, put extra pressure on your kidneys, and urinary tract experience fatigue, muscle cramps, or mild electrolyte imbalances. Golden rule: always mix baking soda with a full glass of water, at least 250 milliliters, and stay well hydrated throughout the day. Aim for at least 1.5 liters daily. Baking soda isn't a magic pill, but it's also not harmless. It's like a key. If you insert it the right way, it unlocks the door to healing and improved circulation. But if you use it wrong, that door may shut tighter than ever. In the next part, you'll get a step-by-step guide, the correct dosage, timing, and combinations to begin this small daily habit safely, easily, and effectively for anyone over 50. Part 4. How to use baking soda safely and effectively for adults over 50. Now that you understand how baking soda works and what mistakes to avoid, it's time to learn how to use it properly, so it actually works and doesn't backfire. First principle: the right dose. No guessing allowed. The safest starting dose for adults over 50 is 4 teaspoons of baking soda, approximately 1.25 grams, dissolved in a full glass of filtered water, at least 250 milliliters. Taken once per day, in the morning on an empty stomach, absolutely do not take. More than once per day, and never increase to 1 to 2 or a full teaspoon just because you want faster results. Remember, circulation is a process, not a race. Best time to take it. Early morning, empty stomach, ideally, right after waking up, when the stomach is empty and the circulatory system is not yet under stress. This is also when your vascular endothelium is most stable for absorption and response. Avoid these times. Right after a meal, right before bed when you're tired, have just exercised heavily, or if you have a fever. Water, a critical companion. Baking soda only works when it is fully dissolved and can be safely excreted through the kidneys. That means you need to drink at least 1.5 to 2 liters of water per day, evenly throughout the day. Don't wait until you're thirsty, and don't chug it all at once after age 50. The body naturally loses sensitivity to thirst, so drinking enough water is no longer a habit. It must become a strategy. How to monitor your body's response. In the first week, watch for A. Feeling of fullness or bloating, rapid heartbeat or restlessness, trouble sleeping or sudden increase in nighttime urination, mild swelling in hands, feet, or unusual fatigue. If you notice any of these signs, stop immediately and consult your doctor, especially if you are taking blood pressure medication, diuretics, heart medication, or if you have a history of kidney problems. 4. Simple lifestyle add-ons to maximize results. Here are 4 things you should do alongside your baking soda routine. Walk 15 to 20 minutes daily. Supports natural blood flow and reduces oxidative stress on your blood vessels. Add more greens and fresh fruits, especially nitrate-rich foods like beets and spinach. Get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night, especially between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. When blood vessels repair most effectively, reduce salt, red meat, and deep-fried foods, as they increase vascular inflammation and acidity. Mindset matters more than you think. Always remember, you don't need a miracle. You just need a small, consistent habit, done right, and enough patience to let your body naturally respond. What to expect in the first 2-3 weeks changes may come slowly at first. Warmer hands and feet, better sleep, waking up with less fatigue. But these are signs that your blood vessels are beginning to respond. And soon after that, the feeling of closeness, confidence in your relationship, and the belief that you're still whole will begin to return. In the final part, we'll review everything you've learned and leave you with one important message. You're not past your prime. You just haven't unlocked your flow again. If you're ready to turn a small spoon into the beginning of a new chapter in your life, don't forget to subscribe to 50 Plus Health Guardian, your trusted source for simple, science-backed solutions designed just for you. Final part. You're not broken. You just need to get the flow back. You've made it to the very end of this video, and that tells me something important. You still care. You still want to live better, feel closer, and be more confident. We've talked about a lot today, but I want you to clearly remember 3 core truths. Circulation isn't just a heart issue. It's the foundation of sexual health, emotional well-being, and human connection. When blood doesn't reach where it needs to go, you might feel cold, tired, disconnected, physically and emotionally, and that's not because you're getting weaker. It's because your blood vessels have been silently declining, and no one told you. After 50, your body doesn't respond like it did at 30. Every small change takes more time. But that doesn't mean it's too late. Nitric oxide can be restored, blood vessels can reopen, and you can absolutely reclaim that sense of closeness you thought was gone. Baking soda isn't a miracle drug, but if you use it correctly, consistently, And with awareness of your body, it can become the first and most powerful step in your journey to better circulation and to bringing your true vitality back. I've seen hundreds of men just like you, men who thought they were on the decline, who believed that their sense of masculinity was just a memory. But after one small change, one simple habit each morning, they started to feel more alert when they woke up, slept more deeply, their hands no longer cold, and most importantly, they began to feel like they were still here, still the man their wife once admired. You can start tomorrow. No expensive pills. No hiding it from anyone. Just 1 glass of water, 1 4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 small commitment to yourself. If you found this video helpful, don't forget, subscribe to 50 Plus Health Guardian. This channel is dedicated to men and women over 50, bringing you science-backed, practical, and truly effective solutions for real, lasting health. 50 is not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter, where you get to live slower, deeper, and truly feel it all. Let the blood in your body flow freely again, and let yourself live every remaining moment fully as the person you were always meant to be. Welcome to 50 Plus Health Guardian, where you don't just live longer, but live better.